I've been the town administrator 30 years, since 1982. Supervisor is the chief executive officer of the government. So as such, he or she is the final authority for the government. The town board is the policy-making body of the government. What they have done by creating a town administrator, they have delegated to that position the responsibility for operating the day-to-day operations of the government. I have certain authority within that jurisdiction to operate the government in terms of purchasing and budgeting. However, any and all contracts, the budget, any major policy decision rests with the supervisor and the town board. They are the final governing authority. I do operate under an agreement with the town. However, the town board can terminate my services on very quick notice. And while most agreements have a severance package in them, unlike unionized employees or other employees in the competitive civil service class, if the board doesn't believe the chemistry continues with the administrator, it's a simple termination. A qualified city manager is going to be someone that has extensive experience in government administration. So it will include things like budget and finance, collective bargaining, performance and operations management. Personnel is a huge issue within local governments right now. So it's having a good knowledge of the civil service law, state laws generally. So all of those things that relate to government administration should be within the toolbox of the city manager. Remember, the city manager is acting on behalf of the supervisor and town board many times. So accessibility is a major component of an administrator's job. The supervisor being the chief elected official, there is a lot of communication on a daily basis on any number of matters, both minor and major. On a bi-monthly basis, the town board meets, and at that meeting I present to them proposals for contracts, salary authorizations, and other actions of the government. Alternatively, it is the board at that time that will make certain demands of my office to pursue certain activities, whether it be resident issues, whether it be policy issues that they have decided upon, and now it's my job to implement. Well, I think the value added of having a manager on staff is, one, you're bringing somebody into the organization that has the professional experience. Elected officials are not elected because they know how to negotiate a labor contract or how they know how to handle garbage collection. They're elected because the community has said, I believe these people hold the same values I do. So I want those people to be leading the policy governance of the government. For the manager, it's the value added is, yes, they bring efficiency, they bring continuity to a government when there are changes amongst the elected officials, and yes, their actions can result in the saving of money. We changed the way we handled our insurance. We changed how we handled our legal counsel to try and be more proactive to avoid litigation. We changed the purchasing system to go to more centralized purchasing for certain commodities and services. So there have been any number of things that I've worked with the staff that have allowed us to save money for the supervisor and the town board.